What is going on then, everybody? I hope you're all doing very well. Welcome to another video here on our channel. I'm a FIFA Analyst, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the best centre-backs to use on FIFA 21 so far. We're going to go with a cheaper budget to the middle of the range and to, the richest that you can possibly get as it stands at the minute. There's a lot of centre-backs to use on this FIFA. I feel like there's ones that are very similar but different price ranges based on the league that you're in, and you can get away with using some of the lower rated cards definitely at the start of the game. So we're going to go ahead and jump into it. We've got a lot of centre-backs to go and walk through. One thing that you can do, just to kind of talk about it, I know Neil Guys obviously loves it as well. You can use a right back, left back at centre-back if you need to. They definitely do have a lot of success specifically on this year as well. So then what we're going to do is we're going to start off with our main man, Tomori, that plays for Chelsea. Now, he's a low-rated centre-back, if I'm being truthful with you. A lot of people would look at this card and go, oh, no, I can't use that. He's 76 rated. However, he's actually not that bad. He's 80 pace, 76 defending, 74 physical. The things that we want to look for in a centre-back, ideally, is to try and have as much pace as they possibly can, but also agility and balance can be quite crucial as well. When a through ball comes through the middle, specifically what happens this year, you want them to have that good agility to be able to turn, get the burners on, get sprinting, and try and track back to cover that through ball. He gives you that with 76 acceleration, 83 sprint speed, 73 agility, 61 balance. One thing that lets you down on this card is 67 stamina, but I've tried to explain to people that stamina is not as massive a deal on centre-backs because they don't go up and down the pitch to the other end, back to the other end. They kind of stick in their own sort of half. You're normally all right with a centre-back having a little bit of lower stamina. He's got 79 stand tackle and 74 slide tackle. Strength 78. I think for a centre-back, if you are after the bare bones, you can't moan with him at all. He's also got a 4-star weak foot, which helps massively when playing out from the back. So that would be one that if you are looking at a BPL squad and you need a cheap centre-back, he can certainly do that job very well for you. Now, the one which I've used two of these centre-backs. I have used Lindelof and I've also used Eric Bailly. Do not be put off by Lindelof. He is phenomenal. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about him. But when I've used him, he's just done a fantastic job. You've seen him on the Road to Glory account. I really enjoy him. He's got 72 pace, 81 defending, 77 physical. Agility and balance, 67 and 62. He's got 83 stand tackle and 80 slide tackle. For a centre-back there that you can pick up for a few thousand coins, if you want to partner them two together, they've got pace, they've got a bit of strength, they've got good defending stats. I think you'll find a lot of joy with using them two together. So have a look at them. That's kind of the BPL links that you could go for if you wanted to. And a good thing, obviously, about them both is they've both got a good weak foot. Lindelof is medium-high, while his Tomori was medium-medium. But work rates aren't as big of a deal on centre-backs. Full-backs, attacking players, obviously, is something that you want to pay attention to. But definitely a good card that you possibly could pick up if you wanted to. Moving over to a different league now. This is a card which I haven't used, but I've seen a lot of people rave about him actually, and he seems like he can do a good job. He is over in La Liga, which obviously is a popular league this year given the cards that they have got. A very similar card to the cards that we've just looked at. Got a bit better agility and balance. He's got good acceleration and sprint speed. Stamina again a little on the low side, but 82 stand tackle and 80 slide tackle. The thing that you always want to take a look at is just generally their interceptions, reactions as well is good. Any composure that you can have. A defensive awareness is a stat that you want to try and have as high as a rating as you possibly can. If you want to go over to La Liga, link him up. He's French. You can't moan with that at all. He's a really good card. Looking on it face value, he's got 3-star weak foot, medium, a little bit low, maybe at 5'10" in terms of height, a little bit low, a little bit small maybe in terms of 5'10". But as I said, will be a great little partner if you wanted to go over to the La Liga side. Now that's kind of the cheap range of the budget. And this is going to go up a little bit more, going back to the Premier League now. Nathan Ake obviously has got a one to watch, one that you guys have always talked about. He's a bit more expensive. I don't know how much better I class him as over Eric Bailly, Lindelof, them sort of guys. Tomori as well, for example. 74 pace, 81 defending, and 76 physical. 75 stamina, 76 strength, 82 stand tackle, and 81 slide tackle. A good card all around. If you wanted to spend that little bit extra, you could do. However, in comparison to Tomori, Eric Bailly, Lindelof, the people that we've spoken about as well, this is a card which you may not want to go and spend that extra cash, because the difference between him and Ake, the others in Ake, it's not a massive deal if I'm being perfectly honest with you. You probably want to go to the more next range of the budget, which we'll go on to in just a second. So that's kind of Nathan Ake. Still a very good centre-back, one that you can use should you wish to, or if you need that strong link as well. Now, moving over to our next man, a return of the beast. He was great last year. He's still phenomenal this year, and that is going to be Militale. I've used him in a couple of drafts. I have had him in the club. I've not used him on either accounts as of yet. 78 pace, 81 defending, 81 physical. Now, what lets me down massively on this card, if I'm being truthful with you, is his weak foot. He's got a 2-star weak foot, which means he can't play out from the back very well. But he's got 85 stamina, 77 strength, 82 stand tackle, 81 slide tackle, good defensive awareness at 81 as well, interceptions at 82, and then when we look at reactions, 81. That's what makes this card so good. He's in the right place at the right time. A little bit more expensive again, as I said, you're looking about 30k for this card. Worth it? Yeah, I'd say so, but just be careful of that weak foot. If you're a guy like me that likes to be able to play out from defense, do keep that in mind. You can also, if you want to go to a completely different league, this is a card which everyone's hyped up. He is expensive, but he's another phenomenal centre-back. If you could partner these two together, it's hard for someone to get past. 3-star weak foot, medium, 6'2", sprint speed of 88 and 79 acceleration. He's got a brilliant slide tackle at 85, which slide tackles are underrated this year. They work really well for me, to be honest. Reactions 81, agility and balance at 63 and 60. I don't think you can moan with this card at all. Very, very solid. And yeah, an unbelievable one just due to that pace. We know that the meta this year seems to be, if you get a chance for a through ball through the middle, down the line, catch him up high up the pitch, you can get a lot of joy from that. So he will help cover in that sort of scenario if you wanted to. So that's kind of the middle of the range budget. We're going to go to, you know, a little bit more now. And this is a guy which I've absolutely loved on FIFA over the last few years. And that is Longley. He's long legs, to be honest with you. He's 6'1", but his legs just seem to intercept everything and get there and do exactly what you need him to do. Medium high, 4-star weak foot. I've loved that card for the fact of, with that 4-star weak foot, you can play it on either foot, and he's very good playing out from the back as well. 76 acceleration, 72 sprint speed. He's got 83 strength and 80 aggression. Good jumping as well. A stand tackle of 86. If you're struggling in defense, this card will help massively. 90 defensive awareness and as well as 84 reactions. I think this centre-back is one that you can use, and you can use till Team of the Year. I used him last year for absolutely ages. I'd highly recommend him should you need a bit more of an expensive centre-back. If you want to partner with Militale, you definitely can do that. Now, there is another one that's practically the same card, but a little bit worse in my opinion, but a similar price, and it's not going to be Gomez, that Gomez. It is going to be Gomez from Liverpool, Joe Gomez. You've seen him a lot. It's a similar card. He's a little bit quicker. He's more expensive, believe it or not. 3-star weak foot, medium, 6'2". I've used this card. I had a lot of joy with him. I don't think he's better than Longley, but if you need to stick in the Premier League, this is one that you must have in defence at that more expensive budget. I don't know if he'll be viable up until, you know, January as we get more Team of the Week players, more special cards and whatnot. But he certainly will do a job just because of that pace, all right? He's still always going to keep up with people. He's got 85 sprint speed, 78 acceleration. You chuck a shadow on him and you'll find that this card will treat you very, very well. He's in most people's squads at the minute, believe it or not. And this is a card as well that's the same, but because he's in a different league, he's just cheaper. And you know, and people look at it on that way. I think this card's actually better. I've used them both. He seems to perform better in my opinion, and that is Diego Carlos from La Liga. 6'1", medium high, 4-star weak foot. Keep going on about it. He's got a stand tackle of 82 and a slide tackle of 81. Stamina 74, reactions 82. Again, another very solid, well-rounded card. Not as expensive as Gomez and not as expensive as Longley. If you wanted to partner Longley and Diego Carlos together, that would work absolutely fantastic for you. Really, really like that card, actually. Now, we're going to go to the next man. These are my top 3 centre-backs. This is number 3, and that is going to be Sergio Ramos. Sergio Ramos has found a way into my team every single year for the last 2 years now. He's great, right? He's got good aggression, which can catch you out a little bit at times. He can be a little bit too aggressive, but I like defending aggressive, and he fits that bill for me very well. He's not as quick this year, but overall, that card can play literally anywhere in centre-back, centre-mid. Right back as well to a degree, but I wouldn't put him there. It's just phenomenal. A balance at 66, 78 agility, good jumping, brilliant stand tackle and slide tackle, defensive awareness of 85, interceptions of 88, and reactions of 92. This guy is unbelievable. If he makes a mistake, he can recover so well. As I said, a little bit more expensive than the rest of them, but not as expensive as these two guys coming up next. And the next one is going to be Raphael Varane. On face value, Ramos looks a better card. And last year, he was a better card. This guy, whoo, no one can get past him. Literally, no one can get past him. The agility is low. The balance, well, not as low. It's similar to the others, but balance is ridiculously low. He can get caught out on that, but he makes up in every other department. The card this year, I don't know how, I don't know why, he is literally the best centre-back, bar one. There is one other centre-back that's better than him, but he's still very, very good on that front. Unbelievable card. If you haven't used him, pick him up if you can. He is definitely worth the coins if you can go ahead and do that. And then last but not least, you know who it's going to be. It's going to be big man Virgil van Dijk. This card, whew, these two together, which is what I'm using on this main account, these two are just unstoppable. Absolutely unstoppable. There's not much you need to say about this card. Other than that, yes, he's not the quickest. Yes, he's got low agility and balance. But he redeems himself. He's got the legs. He's got the length. He can do everything that you possibly want from a centre-back. Dominates. He commands. He can shrug people off the ball. Like he's just, you know, like it's the adults versus the kids. It's so easy for him. It's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. He is the most expensive centre-back on the game. Is he worth the coins for your average user? No. Go and spend your coins across the team. Don't go all the way out on Van Dijk. But if you've got splash, you know, cash to splash, definitely go and pick him up. He will bolster your defence massively, in my personal opinion. Those are my top centre-backs. Cheap, middle of the range, a little bit more expensive, and then the most expensive on FIFA 21. Some other ones that didn't make it, you could look at some others as well. Some similar rated cards, 79, 80 rated, and so on, that will still be very usable. But that's kind of where I rate them at. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Let me know if you want to see the fullbacks next, goalkeepers, centre mids, right mids, attackers, whatever you want. Let me know down in the comment section below. I want to thank you all very much for watching.